Good morning, Inspiring Illuminators. It is me, Jennifer Engel, CEO and founder of Inspire and Illuminate. And like many mornings, well, number one, it's like 5:30 in the morning here in Illinois. It's actually a beautiful morning, not too bad. 35 degrees, the moon is out, the stars are out. And yeah, cars are going by because they're getting ready to go to work. About a week ago, I gave a talk. I can't remember exactly what it was called. Prepare, Purge, Perfect. And now here we are. I had an experience yesterday that I wanted to share with you that lets you know if you clear blocks out of your way, the perfection will come. In addition, how can you choose the best reality and state in order to allow that perfection to come into your life? So the universe has been working with me on a couple things. Number one, it's been basically saying that we're kind of almost like stars, okay? And just like how stars have these points of light that go off from them in all directions into infinity, so too do we. And again, this is just how Jenny sees the world. She is not requiring you to see it the same way she does. I'm just sharing my experiences because I found that when other people shared their experiences with me, ones I didn't know or whatever, it made me feel less alone. And it did open my eyes to new realities and experiences and ways of thinking. So that's the only reason why I share this. So we have these points of light that go out from us in all directions. On the other hand, there is, let's see, I'm going to get it wrong. Oh, there we go. There's like a Jewish mysticism concept. I just had it, and now I'm going to mix it up with the other thing. Oh, the Merkaba. There we go, the Merkaba. So the Merkaba is this light triangular prism, almost like a Star of David around your body. And what the universe has been showing me is we are the prism. Okay, if you've ever had a prism, you know that on one side it breaks down light into all of its individual forms: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, so on and so forth. And on the other side of the prism comes out the pure white light. So what I've been experiencing, and first I'll have to tell you the pattern that I picked up on, is before you can experience this, you have to experience what I call the surrender. I'm ready for my spiritual journey. Then generally what happens after that is there's a learning period of like 4 to 8 years where the universe guides you to information, whether that's through books, scriptures, movies, experiences, where it builds your brain and your background knowledge. Then it takes you over to what I call the rainbow bridge, what the Bible might call Jacob's ladder, what Hindus might call the chakra system, and it makes you break through, flip the script of all of the blocks of energy that you have in your body. And that's what I was talking about last year. Going from, and hopefully that will be my third book, The Rainbow Bridge or Flip the Script, something like that. That'll be my third book. I'm still working on Highest Possibility States right now, which gives you the tools and habits to get ready to cross the Rainbow Bridge. Okay? That's where you flip fear to courage, guilt to acceptance, low self-esteem to self-confidence, anger and jealousy into compassion, hiding yourself or telling lies into telling the truth, seeing things with misperception to clear perception. Okay? Step 1, gain knowledge. Step 2, be taken to the bridge to flip the script of any energy blocks in your body. Then it kind of opens up what they call the cosmic consciousness. That might be step 3, where you realize not only can you lucid dream, but you can lucid live, where you start to take responsibility for all the choices, every single choice you make, and know that every choice you make is pushing you down a path of which reality you're going to experience. Then you start to understand you don't have to be pushed down a path. So like the first step once you cross the rainbow bridge is that you take responsibility and you make better choices, but you're still being pushed down a path or a river, if you will. Now, where I'm at or what I understand is all the choices are behind me. So there's this concept that your Kundalini fire will awaken, and it gets into more weird things. What my son and I are experiencing is when your body heats up like that. So it's not just menopause, because my 20-year-old's experiencing it too. It's almost like the universe saying, this is a portal opening. And I don't know if I can really explain that concept right now. Basically, it's just an opportunity for you to choose which path you want to walk down. So it's almost kind of like opening, saying, are you going to choose the path, or am I going to choose it for you? That's my understanding. So I've been realizing the rainbow is behind me now because I've crossed the bridge, and I get to choose which stream, or if you want to compare it to a carnival ride, which ride I want to go down, rather than being told which one to go down, if that makes sense. Now, what I've also learned is when this opportunity comes up, you have to be in a certain state of mind. Your body has to be ready, your mind has to be ready, your emotions have to be ready, and your spirit has to be ready. On a physical level, I just learned there are 2 kinds of systems. The sympathetic system, which gets you ready to fight or flight. It's really grounded in your amygdala, which is about 20 times more powerful feeling, but it's really there more to protect you. But a lot of people get addicted to that amygdala powerful feeling, and so they keep triggering it by creating drama in their life. And one of the reasons why people don't want to walk down the spiritual path is because that powerful feeling gives way to a more peaceful feeling, a more content feeling. You know, rather than riding huge waves up and down, it's more like you're in a nice little boat that has little waves. You're just more enjoying the ride rather than getting a super thrill from it. And that's one reason why people might not want to go down the spiritual path, because they're afraid of losing that thrill. Okay? But what they don't know is, okay, maybe in the physical world, when you make your own choices and you create your own drama, you might experience a fake sense of power, a rush of adrenaline. But it's more atomic. It's big and fast and blows up, and it leaves you wanting more and more, and you have to like increase it every time. It's almost like a drug. Okay? But when you get on the other side, of the Rainbow Bridge, and you start experiencing a more lazy river or canoe effect, if you will, rather than a roller coaster, you have a lot more peace. And now you've triggered physically what's called the parasympathetic system, which is your relaxed state. When you are tight, nothing can get in. No gifts from the universe can come in. You're so agitated, you're so wound up, you're so narrowly focused that you can't see, the forest beyond the leaf, if you want to use that cliche. But when you're relaxed, when you trigger your parasympathetic system, now, you can see all the stars in the sky. You can enjoy life's beauty. So for me, it's been super, super important for me to create as much peace and calm and parasympathetic experiences as possible. And to be honest, Corona's been a gift for me because it's really allowed me to be away from everyone else so I don't get caught up in their emotions and their drama, and really, really practice being in peace. Because that was one thing I asked the universe. I'm like, I'm really good at it alone, but sometimes I have a really hard time when I'm around other people. And so this has been a real gift for me to practice being in peace. And now I listened to another podcast where they even told me how to trigger my parasympathetic system physically. For me, that's where all the stuff I've been talking about and what's in my book and what's all over everywhere now is mindfulness, meditation, visualization, and timeouts. Those are big ones. The other way you can do it is tapping, sometimes rocking. You will see people rocking, dancing, kind of getting your body tuned in to this now moment. Because your parasympathetic system lives in the now. Your other system generally lives in the past or it lives in the future, but it doesn't live now. So actually almost like tapping your body, smacking your face, rocking back and forth, maybe listening to some music that gets your body going, but in a good way, not like an agitated way. Maybe playing an instrument, maybe doing your hobby. Okay, I also, I didn't think about that until exactly right now. I wear beaded bracelets, and you will often see me playing with them, rubbing them against my skin. And I think what I'm doing subconsciously is keeping myself in the now so that my mind doesn't drift off and I can focus on who and what's being said, even though it looks like I'm not focusing. So keep your body and your consciousness in the now by maybe doing something that keeps you in the now. Okay? Number 2, breath work. That's why I get out every morning for my miracle morning. It has to be, and I don't jog very much, just like even if it's just a block, even if you're just walking really, really fast to the point where your breath is getting heavy, where it's not just staying in your lungs anymore, but it's getting into your stomach, it's getting into your spine. I've even felt it on a really good day, getting all the way down to my feet. Breath work is huge to get your parasympathetic system going. And if you don't have time for a big walk, air. So maybe just having a little bit of pop that has a little bit of bubbles in it, or just doing some deep breathing in the bathroom or off in the corner or whatever. I know when I get agitated, again, subconsciously, that's what I do. I've noticed it works. I'll be like, And it almost makes people anxious around me. I'm like, I don't mean it to make it, it's just letting you know I'm agitated and I'm using this breath work to calm me down. And it works. And then the third one is, doing that mindfulness meditation. Taking some time, going off to the side, away from everyone, no matter how you have to do it. Put in your earbuds or your noise-canceling earphones. Close your eyes, bow your head. Google search, YouTube search, 3-minute, 5-minute meditation. Make it guided, make it not guided, I don't care. But those are the 3 ways that you can trigger your parasympathetic system so that you can be in this relaxed state and you can practice it as much as possible, and you can do it now. You don't have to go through the whole Highest Possibility States book. You don't have to do the Rainbow Bridge thing, because I think if you trigger your parasympathetic system now, then you allow naturally those gifts and ideas to come into you because you're more relaxed. Anyway, I hope that this talk has helped someone today so that you can use your own strengths, abilities, calming techniques, whatever it is, to first help yourself and then to help others around you. Because again, now more than ever, the world needs it and it needs you. Peace and blessings.